Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is that you see this message. I have just woken up. Um, but the minute I woke up, the Lord has told me that I need to make this video. So, I'm hoping that everyone sees this video. I posted about what I'm about to say right now in my community section last night. But I don't know if everyone actually sees my community section or gets to or looks at it. So this morning, as I was barely opening my eyes, the Lord reminded me that I need to make this video, making people aware of what's going on and and to let you guys know about the job, so to speak, that the Lord has commissioned me with doing here on YouTube, yet again. So hopefully everybody sees this. I'm going to try to put some hashtags on it. And hopefully those of my subscribers will see it, because apparently it's been brought to my attention that even their comments are being edited and such by the YouTube or the algorithm or something's going on. So but anyhow, that's just part of what I wanted to say here. So if any of you have left comments and I haven't responded, or you're leaving multiple comments and I'm not responding, that's the reason. It's because there's only certain comments that I see and certain comments that I don't. And that one of the reasons is the censoring of social media. Okay, you may have posted something or said a word or two that they don't, or I have to say that AI doesn't get or know or understand yet, or something that they are trying to censor. So just try rewriting your comment in a different way, possibly with different words and such, and see what happens. Also, the Lord just put this in my mind that maybe I should do something like what do you call it? Like WhatsApp or one of those little messaging that I can leave videos for my people and they could respond and I could respond back. Something like that. Something like a different type of thing, like maybe oh, I can't think of the name of it now. I'll come back with another video about that. But just a place that you guys can also leave comments and tell me which video it was for and ask me questions. Like kind of like a Marco Polo or a WhatsApp or something like that, where you can link the video or something, leave a link to the video or post a video on there that you're commenting about and comment to me or ask me a question about something about the video, so I know what video it is and what you're talking about. he gave me that idea to set up a group somewhere, or like a, Facebook Messenger type of group or something where we can gather together and actually have a group or a message group or some type of thing, even if it's on my website, to go ahead and chat, like a group chat or something like that. So I'm going to pray about that, but the Lord just showed me something like that would be also a good idea. But I need to pray about that one. Now, what I mainly came on here to say was that I did post something on my community page last night about what the Lord has now commissioned me to do, which is this, what I'm about to tell you now. So the Lord has commissioned me to create another YouTube page. Yes, yet another one. This is, hold on one second. All right. Sorry, y'all. I had to blow my nose. So, with that being said, so here's what the Lord has commissioned me to do. He's commissioned me to open up a new YouTube page. I immediately, because I've opened so many different YouTube pages, and he's told me to open certain ones, and I've done certain ones on my own feeling before in the past. What I did, because I have multiple YouTube pages, I opened pages for business, for ministry, for I have couple for separate ones for music ministry. I have a couple of separate ministry pages, because the Lord told me to separate one ministry from another. And the business page, once I changed the name to the page, but once I just created a whole new page. And that's basically what I've been doing, is just creating new pages. Granted, they don't have so many, they don't have very many people on the pages. There's not really many at all subscribers. There's very, very, very little, as a matter of fact. But this page that I'm posting this on has the most people. We have almost 700 subscribers. And that's still little, but we have the most on this. So this is why I post the most on this page. So with that being said, sometimes the Lord will take us through certain seasons and give us a name to use for certain things, for certain pages or certain projects, for certain seasons. And then he says, okay, that season's over. Now it's time to change the name to a different name. He does do that. Like, it's not all the enemy. It's not always the enemy. Excuse me, that does that. The Lord has you use certain things and do certain things for a season and only a season, and then he moves you to a different season and has you either, as I said, come up with a completely new name or new clothes or new whatever for a new season, or he has you keep the name because that season's not over with, and you have to, you don't have to change anything yet. Like, I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually and emotionally here too, because it's a thought process. We have to not just do it physical, but in the spiritual too. God changes things in the spiritual, and then he tells us to change things in the physical. And if they are not adding up, if they're not together, then things are going to be off kilter and not work. So let me tell you what this commission he has told me to do. He is having me, because of the season that we are in the world and in the season. He is having me to create a new YouTube page, which is going to be, it's going to be a devotional. I don't know yet if it's going to be daily or weekly or bi-weekly or what have you. I'm not sure yet. But he will be having me go live. He will be having me do videos. There will be teachings. There will be devotions. And these are live teachings, not just video teachings, not just video devotions. I will be going live on YouTube, just like I used to do on TikTok. Granted, I have a bunch of subscribers on TikTok, but the Lord is taking me away from TikTok and pulling me out of there and bringing me to YouTube. And he's showing me that I am to stick to YouTube mainly. He did show me Instagram. He did show me Facebook. And I'm not sure if he wants me to do Facebook Live or not. I could, but I'm not sure if he wants me to do that as I'm doing the YouTube lives or not. He hasn't shown me too much about that. But the reason I'm creating this new devotional page is because the Lord has commissioned me to do so. And he showed me why he wants it done. Okay, with the other stuff, he showed me, but he showed me in time. He said, this is what I want you to name this. This is why, this is your page. I want you to give all the words I give to people, and that's it, period. But this time, when he said create a new page, and I asked for confirmation, and I started to pray over it, he just gave me this last night, and he's already given me confirmation, not just through feeling, but showing me why I need to do this and downloading why I need to do this. The reason is because of the times that we're living in the end times. He showed me that there will be people coming to the page, and they will be lost, they will be backslidden, and they will give their lives back to Jesus. They will start to have a relationship with him instead of religion and church like the world thinks. They will actually have They will actually have a relationship and cultivate a relationship with Jesus, Yeshua, and not actually be in their religion. That's a spirit of religion. So there will be people who will give their lives for the first time to Christ through that channel. There will be other people that are backslidden or just weak and just not spending as much time with God, or don't have a true relationship with him, that will find one with him, and there will be people that will be learning from what the Lord is having me teach from the Word. There will be testimonies. There will be prayer prayer times where we could get together and pray. All this, and it's going to be for the strengthening of the brethren and to keep them uplifted and to bring more people in these end days. You know, for those of you that haven't actually read and studied the end of the Bible in Revelation, you know, this is what God is having me to make this new page for this season, for this situation that is happening and going on in the world. This is not going to be a political page. This is a page where brethren can gather and strengthen and pray together, and I will pray for you and with you and hear your testimonies and teach the word, read a morning devotional, or, you know, a morning word that God gives me that day, and, you know, just multiple little things. So I don't have a name yet for it, but I will, excuse me, but I will be having a name. I'm hearing I'll have the name by the end of the day so that I can start setting it up. That's what I'm hearing the Lord say, and it's morning, but He said by the end of the day. But He told me to make this video early as I was opening my eyes, because He said I'm gonna be creating today. I heard Him say I have stuff to do today, that I'm going to be creating and doing things that the Lord is showing me that I need to do. As a matter of fact, He showed me a design and a name, so to speak, to use, or a certain sentence to use for a new t-shirt design and all too. So I don't know. I think he might be, if I'm going to be creating, he's going to be showing me things that I'm going to be creating, whether it's merch or whether it's music or the new channel. So, or videos, you know. So stay tuned. I don't know what the name of this new channel is going to be. I'm waiting on God to tell me, and I know He's going to tell me that because He said I'd be creating it by the end of the day today. So, but I just want to say before I get off here that God will give you feelings. God will give you feelings and a peace that surpasses understanding when He gives you those downloads and shows you. He will put an excitement in your spirit and in your heart, and just a knowing in your mind that this is what you need to do. When He tells you to do something, when He commissions you to do something. And that's basically what happened with me when He showed me this and gave me the explanation as to why I'm supposed to do it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And for those of you that don't know yet, when you see this video, please go over. I'll leave the link in the description and in the comments for the new page. Once it is up, I will make another video and leave it. Please go to it and subscribe, because we can't go live until we have at least 50 subscribers, I think it is, or so many watch hours. So I think that's what it is now. I have to have 50 between 50 to 100 subscribers. I'm not sure. I think it's 50. But go down there and subscribe, as many of you as possible. Once I post the video that it is up, I will leave the link in my, I don't know if I'll leave it in the bio, but I'll leave it in the description, and I will leave it in the comments once I get it set up, and once I come back on here and tell you it's up. It's not going to be in here now because I don't have it yet. So with that being said, everyone, stay tuned for that new page, and shalom and be blessed.